Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Sommer gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Well, he has great reaction.
Chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Guendouzi picks it up from the goal kick. Pavard. Well, that looks a decent ball. And this is Van Basten. Takes aim and crosses. Now it's Martinez. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's run loose here. He'll try to keep this alive. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Inzaghi. Guendouzi. And that's a dangerous ball. And a chance! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Stefan de Vrij. And it's Serginho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Martinez. Now it's Thuram. Thuram showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Thuram. Serginho.
Inter really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Conceição. Deep cross. He gets big. Harmlessly behind. Di Marco. Barella. Pressing high and with purpose. Aims beyond the defence. Filippo Inzaghi. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he's intervened well there. Mkhitaryan. Knocks it into space. Thuram! The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And the shot! Yes! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Ball driven towards the far post. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Guendouzi. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. He's found a way through. Crunching tackle. And he's quick to get it clear again. And here's Thuram. Lovely pass, but can he... Decent chance! Goal! the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Big header! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Pavard. Can he get it through? And it's Conceição. Nicely shaped cross. Ambitious ball here. Can he latch on to this? And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's not an especially good pass, that.
That's going in strongly.
Çalhanoğlu concedes a free kick for that. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. It's a good 35 yards out, this.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Barella. Mkhitaryan. Barella is onto this. Here's Rafael Leao. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Rafael Leao running with the ball. Çalhanoğlu. And that's been intercepted. Barella, probing pass. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's a sharp little ball here. He's picked his way through.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Inter Milan come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Inter Milan are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And we're underway again. Çalhanoğlu is onto it in a flash. He's in plenty of space here. Brilliantly cut out. And here comes the corner. And we have our very first corner. And he's gone looking for safety. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Inter Milan are looking to go for... Now Martinez. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Mignon, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Inter Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Sojinho, bullish header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
And claimed it back swiftly. DiMarco.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
DiMarco providing an out... Tries a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Francisco Conceição gets it away. Little doubt, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Caught offside that time.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 29.514 spettatori.
And they've got a throw. Ball's out once more. Mkhitaryan. Rafael Leao. That'll be a throw-in. Barella, who's set up one goal so far. Oh, good-looking ball. Now there's a fine ball. He's cut it out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Field ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well read, nice interception. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and
he's going for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Thuram clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Inter Milan have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Thuram driving forward. He's tried one! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. And he shoots! That is decidedly lacking.
Barella probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Threads one in. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Martinez. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Thuram was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's found a way through. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 17.
It's their second corner of the game.
Numero 28. Numero 9. Lasciano il campo per
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's for fun. There's the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Looking for options for movement.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now, can they get him away? No, not quite on the same wavelength. Opts for safety. And he goes cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Oh, this looks sharp. Mkhitaryan. It's a searching pass. Di Lorenzo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Stefan de Vrij. Di Marco. Serginho. Back towards the middle. Tries to play it through. Now it's Martinez. Played out to the left flank. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Dumfries kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mkhitaryan shifted it to the flank. Now it's Martinez. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Bonucci has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off. Mkhitaryan. Shot could be on. Shapes to shoot! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
And it's Di Lorenzo. It's come to nothing. Çalhanoğlu. Thuram. And the counter is on. That has been cut short. And that will be it. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Would you summarise what we've... Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, a player I've been looking at for quite a while now, Peter, is this guy, Bastoni. He's always impressed me with the way he's gone about his game. He's physically dominant, he's very intelligent in his reading of the game and his positioning, and he's also now very confident in his possession and what he can deliver up the pitch.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Great vision. And the shot! Goal! Inter!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay onside, Peter. That was really clever.
Inter Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
Tries to play it through. And this is Batistuta. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's picked his way through. Cleared without complication. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Dumfries. Referee's given a throw. Out again for a throw-in. Mkhitaryan. Now this could be a chance. Martinez! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Now it's McKennie. Oh, goal! Oh, I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Mkhitaryan. And it's a Serbi. And here's Thuram. Martinez. Chance for a shot! Goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. How very smart. He just got it right.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Inter Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Inter Milan have it back and can go again. Di Lorenzo. McKennie. Oh, that's a fine interception. Çalhanoğlu. Oh, that's well spotted. That's a lovely, neat pass. Over to the left. Ribéry crosses it in. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And he welcomes it in. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Martinez. Bastoni has given away a free kick. Mkhitaryan. Ribery. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Mkhitaryan. Well, that is one way to stop him. Lovely pass, but can he... It's Çalhanoğlu! It's there! They are right back in business!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
This has become one superb game of football.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Barella is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Against the crossbar! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Çalhanoğlu could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
Pavard wins the duel this time. And it's Ribery. Can he get on the end of this? He's being urged to shoot. Can he finish? Not the most accurate pass. Is there any support? He might not need it. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Goes for a shot! Goal! Inter! And again they hit the front. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Ribery. Serginho. And that is as far as they're going to go.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Clipped into space. Distributed tidily. Serginho. Bastoni cuts out the pass. And he's intervened well there. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Martinez. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Mkhitaryan. And there's the end of the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. So what a half, so many talking points, so many goals, so much drama. It's 3-2.
Se avete un biglietto, non perdete d'occhio il maxi schermo. Attenzione, un cambio.
Here we go again then. Di Lorenzo. It's Thuram. Martinez. He's a sharp little ball here. He's got away. McKennie. And it's Serginho. Chooses to go cross-field, and he was quick to react. That has been slung wide. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Çalhanoğlu does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Now it's Thuram. Serginho going full tilt down the left. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Pressing high and with purpose. Now it's Thuram. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's managed to get rid. Thuram. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pavard. Ribery chasing after it.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.314
Cute ball
spettatori.
now, how can he reach it?
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That ball looks a good one. Shot could be on. Big chance! That is decidedly lacking. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
He's having a shot! He's got away with one there.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Looking for the run. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Acerbi with the clearance. That'll be a throw-in.
Cambio di giocatore.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from
What
him.
about this cross? Bastoni gets over and intercepts. Di Lorenzo. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. It's a searching pass. Fires it in low. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Ribery. Looking for options for movement. Oh, super ball! Well, that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Dumfries powering forward here. Çalhanoğlu. Serginho. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that's not going to reach. Great ball if he can get there.
That's going in strongly.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking. It's an Inter free kick. So a genuine chance to increase the lead. Çalhanoğlu! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Filippo Inzaghi. Thuram. Now that's well seen too.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Can he get it through? He's having a shot! It's in for the pieces! And he's straight offside. There's a player in need of attention here.
Yeah, and, you know, I think it appears to have been bothering him for a while.
Looks as though he's going to see if he can shake it off. He's in a great position here. Now, can they get him away? He can get that clear. Well, they've got it again. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Serginho providing an outlet on that flank. Serginho. Mkhitaryan. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. They needed to win, and they have won. It is... Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. And already we're underway here. Jim, you've played in games. Chance! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Thuram clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
There will be a throw-in. Serginho. Great vision. Martinez. He's got a... Can he finish? It's... and again!
Inter would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Nicely weighted ball. That's been slipped through. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rijkaard. And it's Ribéry. He's in a great position here. Serginho. Now this could be a chance. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Lukaku. That's a nicely shaped ball. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. Ribéry!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, that is takes a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Çalhanoğlu goes short. Çalhanoğlu. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Van Basten. He is Van Basten! Denied by an instinctive save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And this is Ribéry. Serginho. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Di Marco is onto this. Now it's Dybala. Now it's Van Basten. Can he latch on to this? That has been cut short. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Looking for the run. And the shot! Çalhanoğlu can get it clear. Rijkaard. Çalhanoğlu. Barella. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Barella. Tries to play it through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. He's going for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's Denzel Dumfries. And here's Çalhanoğlu. Oh, that's fabulous. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Could move up a gear here. And it's made its way to him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Dumfries. This looks promising. And he's chosen to go back. Stefan de Vrij. And here's Thuram. Goes for a shot! Goal! Inter! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Now it's Martinez. And he's intervened well there. It's not an especially good pass, that. Buongiorno gets over and intercepts. Time and again they are repelled. Picked out brilliantly. And the finish! He has done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And this is Van Basten. Van Basten touches it back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
And it's half-time here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Inter have done well to this point. At times I find myself struggling to work out just who's down to 10. That's testament to how adaptable they've been. I think if they can keep playing like this, Peter, it might just hold out.
Inter Milan ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And the second half gets underway. And that has put paid to that. Now it's Thuram. And it's Barella. Martinez receives it in a good position. Tries a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. Oh, what has happened here? That'll be a throw-in. Bastoni tries to clear. Van Basten.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Serginho plays it in low. Oh, shooting chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Cambio di giocatori.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Stefan de Vrij. Can he get it through? Great ball, and he's in, and he shoots! They've scored! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So is this the start of a comeback? DiMarco. Bastoni makes the interception. Now it's Ribéry. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Cleared without complication. "60 minutes played."
L'affluenza di
Serginho.
quest'oggi è di 80.607
Now it's Martinez.
spettatori.
And he cuts out the supply. Van Basten. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's in on goal. Face to face with the keeper. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. The referee's come over. It's a red card. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Dybala ready to try one. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. Van Basten! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Lukaku. Lukaku. Can he get on the end of this? Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. De Bruyne. Great work on the overlap. Thinks about the shot. He can get that clear. And it's Van Basten. Gets into some space. Cross in.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Serginho. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's De Bruyne. Good ball, good take. Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rijkaard. And this is Dybala. In it comes. That has been knocked clear. And this is Dybala. And this is De Bruyne. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Thuram is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And this is Van Basten. Serginho. Now it's Martinez. Di Lorenzo has given away a free kick.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Ribery. Threads one in. Oh, that's well spotted. He's on it. Can he get away? Now there's a fine ball. Deliver. Header! He will be livid with himself. He's had it taken off him. And this is Van Basten. And he's quick to get it clear again. Inter Milan have it back and can go again. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Lukaku. Anguissa. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Ribery. Mkhitaryan. Now it's Thuram. And it's made its way to him. That looks a good ball through. Big chance! And it's in! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Inter Milan, last decent chance! And that is the last effort of the game. Perfect result, perfect outcome, a test passed with flying colours. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Inter can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here. Cash, a man who can do little wrong right now.
Well, Peter, I really like the way he seems to be able to shift between his offensive and defensive duties with much ease at the moment. His reading and decision-making seems to be always bang on, and I've rarely seen him get caught out these days, certainly not out of position.
Throw in. Ruben Dias, swung over, Bernardo Silva, Cash, and it's Bernardo Silva, and here's Marmoush, he's having a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Van der Ven gets into some space. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Rodri. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Haaland. White, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Haaland. Shot, Odegaard! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Chance, surely! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Great ball, and he's in here. That is great defending, so alert. Rashford.
This is the time you need that pace.
So it is still 0-0. White providing an outlet on that. Decent chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Lowe is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Odegaard. And here's Haaland. Crystal Palace deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue to...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Foden. Here's Rodri, looking for options for movement. He has found the way through, and this is Marmoush. João Cancelo. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ruben Dias. Tries to pass it through. It's played through for him. Oh, what a ball! There's no flag. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Van Dijk gets rid without sophistication. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. This ended up in no man's land. Adams deals with that comfortably. Oh, he's played it in low. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. White, Crystal Palace have got it back and they'll have another go. Haaland. Now it's Foden. And that has found him in acres of space. Rodri. And the shot's on here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Haaland.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Ambitious ball here. Law receives it in a wide position.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Ødegaard. Casemiro. Oh, they could break here. And it's White. Oh, that's fabulous. White. Good purposeful running this. Van der Ven did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And we hit half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium.
And the action is back underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Foden knocks it into space. Oh, super find. Shoots! Oh, it's gone in! Just to pick me up the whole game needs. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up goal for the hosts.
Law. Rodri. Casemiro gets across and deals with it. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And claimed it back swiftly. Rodri. Marmouche. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's White. And that has put paid to that. Haaland. Now it's Foden. He's picked his way through. Oh, that looks a cracking ball.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Turns back here, probably the best option. Crystal Palace are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Taken back almost at once. Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's a key interception. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early.
And a chance! They've scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
He's away! And he's there to get it away. And that's been won straight back. White. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Terrific header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he was quick to react. And it's Ødegaard. Marmoush. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Bernardo Silva. Marmoush. Now it's Foden. Haaland. Picked out brilliantly, and the shot! So, third corner of the game. Spread out to the left. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. So their fourth corner of the game. Tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And the shot! Saliba gets good distance on it. Ødegaard. Great defending, strong and determined. Aims beyond the defence. It's come to nothing.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And he's had a hit! And somehow he managed to miss it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Substitution on the field, number 3.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Looking to play him in. Now it's Haaland. 5 minutes left on the clock. And there's green grass ahead of him.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Haaland. Saliba. That's an imaginative pass. 4 added minutes on the board. Haaland is onto this. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Tries to play it through. Not the most accurate pass. Saliba, probing pass. No, that's been intercepted. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Smoking is only permitted
So
in
90 minutes
designated
couldn't
areas
produce a
within
winner,
these grounds.
and we have extra time.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Rashford. Number 5, White. Number 14, Casemiro. Number 18, William Saliba. Coming on the field, number 20, Owen. Number 33, Calafiori. Number 10, Wilshere. Number 15, Ruben Diaz. Substitution.
So our quest to find the winner continues. Van Dijk. Played out to the right. Now it's Wilshere. And it's Rodri. Doku. Haaland. Vieira is the guilty party there. Guardiola. Now Ruben Diaz. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Doku. Pass somewhat off target. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Played into space. That has been cut short. And that's put paid to a promising move. Pinches it off him. Bernardo Silva. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Kovacic. And that has been cleared. Played with speed from back to front. Kovacic. He's on it, can he get away? It's Kovacic! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Coming on to replace him is number 22, Owen.
Header! He will be livid with himself. Stood up well to him there.
Added time.
Lobbed in behind. Great vision. And he's intervened well there. That's it for the first period of extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them?
Substitution in progress.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. And here's Haaland. Haaland! And that's a real chance missed. Oh, this looks sharp. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, important interception. Wilshere. And here's Palmer. Haaland. This looks promising. Chance for a shot! And another try! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Haaland might just make this. And this is Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I think what we've just seen is further evidence of their resilience and fantastic belief. I mean, they can always come through. Remarkable.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking. Cleared without hesitation.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Vardiol getting this one clear. Law. Distributed tidily. Wilshere.
There will be 1 minute added time.
They get a throw in. Lovely feet. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. They needed to win, and they have won. It is... So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. There's the whistle, and here we go.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone as dependable in the box as the man leading the line here.
Ruud van Nistelrooy.
As prolific as they come, Peter, another Dutch predator who has such a desire to be on the end of anything that comes into the box.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Ødegaard. Bernardo Silva. And that's been won straight back. Rodri. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And he's managed to get... He's had a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Probing pass. He can run onto that. Marmouche! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Cantona. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. Szoboszlai. And no, that was never going to make it. Played into space. Chips it through. Szoboszlai.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Aimed beyond the defence. He's found a way through. Great chance! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Now it's Mohamed Salah, and he plays one through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That'll be a throw-in. And he's gone searching crossfield. Great defending, strong and determined. And he's away. And a chance! Sticks it away! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop.
Takes the shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Ruben Dias. Out to the right. And it's Van Nistelrooy. It's run loose here.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just a chance for a shot! And it's there! And they're at in double quick time. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now. And the shot! It's bounced back off the post. He is just caressing the ball. He's got tall. Just needed better contact. Van Nistelrooy, played out towards the right wing. Oh, that's fabulous. It's Salah! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Vieira. Soboslai. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Ambitious ball here. Nicely worked. And it's Ødegaard. He's gone for goal! And that is great goalkeeping.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Soboslai with the slide tackle there. Now it's Isak. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Rodri. Foden! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's kept it out, just.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces. And it's going to be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Great ball here. Well, they've got it again. And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? Not the most accurate pass. Thinks about the shot. He's on it. There's the shot! Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now. We would like to ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match. Thank you for your cooperation.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. So, 45 minutes to turn it round.
Van Nistelrooy really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Vieira. Played into space out wide. Soboslai. Nice control. Ball driven towards the far post. Van de Ven gets it away. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Soboslai. And here's Isak. Soboslai. Oh, no joy this time. Cash getting this one clear. guard, bops him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Isak. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Haaland. Marmoush.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Foden. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Foden. Now Van de Ven. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
The attendance for this match was 61,052.
Now it's Isak. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Well seen, saw that coming. And Van Nistelrooy! And yes, it's there! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
It's become a case of men against boys. Isak. Chance, surely! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
There's the header! Keeper always had the measure of that. Marmoush. Some resolute defending there. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Mohamed Salah, he is through here. Played into the box. Tries to get it clear. And it's Vieira. And here's Isak. Marmoush. Now then, the ball's come loose. And they're quick to get it back. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mohamed Salah gets into some space. Cantona pings in, up he goes! Cash gets rid without sophistication. Knocks it into space. Can he finish? No, it's wide.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.